It's snack time study with Eric from me.
All right, we left you with a good question yesterday for your snack time study, I think. Hope you learned not only the answer to this, but you probably figured out and learned a few other things along the way digging for the answer for this. But when will a VMDK thin provision not work? When the only transport mode available on the proxy is direct SAN access. You cannot do a restore to thin provision using direct SAN access. Why? Well, SAN doesn't know what a thin provision is. You're not talking to VMware when you're working with direct storage access, so it doesn't have any idea what thin provision is. You can only use thin provision when you're talking to something that understands what VMware is. So if you're trying to do a thin provision restore and change it from a thick provision to a thin provision, or trying to do thin provision altogether, you can't do that through direct storage access, especially if you don't have the little checkbox here that says fail over to network mode. So it's going to only be able to do a thick provision restore the way that you have the transport modes configured here. Another one of those basic principles that if you don't understand what it is, you're going to have a hard time with everything else beyond it. Define the 3-2-1 rule of backup, because you need to be able, given a scenario, figure out whether or not that scenario meets the 3-2-1 rule of backup. So have fun researching that. Sounds pretty basic, but make sure that you fully understand that concept. Have fun with your studying.